And so last week, there was a recall, an attempt to remove Jill Ravitch as the DA, the district attorney in the county of Sonoma. As you know, I interviewed Jill Ravitch years ago when Andy Lopez was executed in the county of Sonoma in the city of Santa Rosa. And as you all know, many community members were displeased with Jill Ravitch's performance by not prosecuting the killer of Andy Lopez. And at the same time, she said recently that new evidence has come out, and as a result of that, she probably would have made a different decision had she had that evidence back in those days. But during the fires of 2017, an individual by the last name of Gallagher, who owns multiple corporations, one of them owned a business that took care of elderly people over in Fountain Grove. And during the fires of 2017, most, if not all of the employees basically left their positions and abandoned the elderly out there in the facility. Family members and other community members went out there and rescued these individuals. As a result of that, Jill Ravitch went after the company, and the company was forced to pay over $500,000 in fines. And depending how you see it, fortunately or unfortunately, nobody went to jail or prison. But subsequently, this individual by the last name Gallagher invested over $1 million in trying to get this recall and trying to remove Jill Ravitch from her position as district attorney. So I had the opportunity to send 4 questions, and she replied via email because we couldn't schedule an interview. And first question was, how do you feel about the community support that you got during this recall election? And she said, it's important to remember this was a vote against him more than a vote for me. I'm overwhelmed by how many people saw this for what it was. An angry man seeking revenge against me for doing my job. This community sent a strong message that a wealthy individual cannot undo what the voters have decided during a regularly scheduled election. And then I asked, what was your biggest concern if you did not win the election? She says, I was concerned that the default candidate would be one of the writing candidates who have no experience as a prosecutor and limited experience in criminal law, as well as a lack of experience managing a large office. I've worked hard to build an office of dedicated professionals who understand our mission to be a voice for victims and seek justice. I'm hoping as we move forward, the office will continue to succeed in this mission. Then I asked, how do you feel about large amounts of private funds being used for what appears to be a personal attack? And she responded, unfortunately, a decision by the US Supreme Court enables something like this to occur. I think it undermines the will of the voters and not only seeks to influence an office that must be impartial, but threatens others who might seek public office. This was a bully who wanted to punish me for doing my job and wanted to warn others that they might suffer the same fate if they crossed him. And my last question was, is there anything else you would like the Sonoma County community to know at this time? And she said, I am honored to continue to serve until my term is completed. I've lived here for 31 years, and it's an amazing community that I'm proud to be a part of. I thank all who voted against the recall for doing so and appreciate the support I have received. Those are the words of the District Attorney Jill Ravitch, District Attorney of the County of Sonoma, in response to a recall that failed against her, which was mostly funded by this individual who, according to her, seemed like he was trying to punish her for doing her job.